in good condition. Thank you.
Mhm.
We want to say thank you very much for giving your time to be able to do interview with us to complete our assignment of critical academic listening course. May God give you a lot of goodness, happiness in your life. Okay, before we begin, yeah, let us introduce ourselves, Mr.
Sure.
Okay, hello, Mr. Jeremy. My name is Luthfiah Assyauqy.
Mhm.
I'm from Depok. I think you ever heard Jakarta City. It's very
Yeah.
near. Yeah, it's very near from Jakarta,
Mhm.
and we are here from the same university, Win Sunan Gunung Jati Bandung. It's
Mhm.
located in Bandung. So we
Mhm.
are majoring in English Education Department.
Wow.
Okay, Khansa or Mia?
Okay, so first of all, I want to say thank you for give us time to meet you. My name is Khansa Septin Khairunnisa. I'm from Bandung, and I like to dancing like traditional dance in
Wow.
Bandung. Now I study in university same as Via and Mia. I think that's enough.
Mhm.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Right. How about Mia?
Okay, hello, sir. Good night.
No.
Hello. Introduce myself, Mister. My name is Mia Fauziah. I come from the city of Garut, and now I'm major in English education at UIN Sunan Gunung Jati Bandung, and from class I'm same with Khansa and Luthfiah in 3C. Okay.
Okay.
Nice to meet you
Okay.
too, Mister.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys. Do I have to introduce myself?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You know what? I actually know how to introduce myself in Indonesia. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, here goes. Nama saya Jeremy. Saya dari Filipina. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I also know, thank you, terima kasih, right? Terima kasih. So once again, I am Jeremy Zoeta. I graduated last year. I'm taking Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English as well. And yeah, I am 24 years old, and I'm currently not practicing my teaching career as of the moment. I'm a virtual assistant in profession, and maybe next year I will now teach here in the Philippines. So yeah, that's it.
The language is very good, Mister.
Wow.
Your bahasa Indonesia is very good.
Thank you, guys.
What I wanna ask, Mister, what the reason for you, especially to become a teacher? What your reason?
What is the reason of me?
Yeah.
Why do I want to become a teacher? Ever since I was a little, I already know that I want to be a teacher. Remember when we were in elementary, when we graduate elementary, we actually have this yearbook, and you have to put your name there and your picture. And I remember as elementary, I put on my yearbook, I want to be a teacher. So as early as I was a kid in elementary days, I already know that I want to be a teacher, and it is my passion, and I want to teach people to learn stuff from me. And yeah, so it's kind of like a passion for me. That is why I want to be a teacher. Yeah.
It's very amazing reason. Yes, because you know what your dream from child, right?
Yeah.
Because for me also, I don't know, the dream is change for every time.
Yeah.
So I want to ask again, Mister, is there something you like about being a teacher?
I think making people happy through learning, that is what satisfies me as a teacher, knowing that the kids or are learning. While learning, they're also having through learning. So, and in my experience in Indonesia, it's really hard to teach students there, high school students, about English because they told me they hate English. So it's really challenging for me to teach something that they hate. But eventually when I was teaching there, they were able to learn to love English because of me. And I think that satisfies my profession as a teacher.
If we can know when you teach in Indonesia, Mr. Jeremy?
When did I teach?
Yes.
Last 2019 in
Oh,
Surabaya. Yeah. I was under Unisda.
Unisna?
Unisda.
Oh, Unisda.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
Okay, sir. After hearing about things that you like while being a teacher, in
Mm.
practice, I think even there is so many things that make us happy as a teacher. In
Mhm.
practice, we always encourage some challenge. And what are the challenge and how to overcome them, sir?
Mhm. I think I already mentioned it earlier. Like teaching students in Indonesia, knowing that they hate English, that's actually very challenging already. It gives you a mission to teach the children to learn how to love the subject. And I think that is the most challenging part of teaching. And it takes a lot of time for you to teach the students to love the subject. And I think also the way of how I teach English, it always involves games, you know, games while learning. So they are learning while having fun. So yeah.
Okay, that's really amazing, sir. Then,
Mhm.
what is the method that you use for teaching and learning activities, especially since you teach in Surabaya?
Mhm. The method, I think I think there's no specific method or no specific strategy to effectively teach English. I think for you as a teacher, you only have to be yourself. You know, you have to learn you have to love what you're doing. Because, if you don't love what you're doing, if you don't love teaching, it will reflect to your actions, and the students will know if you don't love what you are doing. So if you love what you're doing, it will reflect to how you speak, it will reflect to how you act as a teacher. And I think that's the perfect method in teaching. Yeah.
Okay, we need to love what we're doing. It's really meant to me, and I think you are a teacher who is liked by many students because my first impression is you are kindness and loved by many child.
Wow, thank
So who do you think is your role model in teaching?
you. My role model in teaching, um I think I actually don't have a specific person, or you know as a role model. um but I don't know, I actually don't know. I mean, I don't have a role model in teaching because as I mentioned earlier, I already love I already love teaching ever since when I was a little. I already want to be a teacher. So I actually don't have a particular person right now to act as a role model for me. So yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Is your family as a teacher?
No, no. They are business people. My mom and dad is a businessman, and I am actually the only teacher in the family. Yeah.
Okay, that's really interesting. Thank you, sir. Now, Mia
Yeah,
turn.
that's actually a good question.
Okay, sure. I want to ask for you. May I know what was the most memorable moment while teaching?
Memorable. I think when I was teaching in Indonesia, that is the very most memorable, experience as a teacher, right? Like, it is actually my first time to teach students that are, foreign students, and I have who are in the, in Philippines, I am, I am myself. And when I teach a different person, like, I have to change the way I speak because in the Philippines, we are used to speak English really fast. And when I was there in Indonesia, if I speak fast, um, as the students teach understand each other. So, the most memorable part is when I was teaching in Indonesia, and the students actually loved me, and they were able to love, and because also receive a lot of gifts from the students. The students in Indonesia are really kind. They love giving gifts, and I was very happy to that kind of experience.
Okay, thank you, Cher. Well, a great experience, yes. And for last question, sir, we want to ask for advice for us young people who want to
Mhm.
become a teachers.
Yeah. I actually also know people who enrolled to teaching course in college, but they don't actually love the course. They don't love teaching. I think the advice that I can give is you have to love what you're doing, because as mentioned earlier, you have to love what you're doing because it will reflect to how you speak, it will reflect to how you act, and that is the most important thing as a teacher. And everything, if you don't love what you are doing, it will reflect, and the students will know if you don't love what you're doing. And another one is that you have to love the students too. You have to meet all their needs, and you have to it's a teamwork. The teacher and the students, it must you work all together, and to learn the subject or to learn the lesson. And that's the advice for me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for the advice and motivation, sir. Hopefully, it will be useful for all of us.
Of course.
Okay, sir. We we finished. There is some. You are
Mhm.
want to ask again, Khansa, ya? Or maybe
Yeah.
Mr. Jeremy want to ask? Oh
Oh,
no.
I think I want to ask something. Are you
Yes.
guys graduating? Are
No,
you
Not
sir.
graduating next? Not yet?
not yet, sir.
I see. And you guys are from Surabaya?
No.
No.
Nah.
Who's from Surabaya here?
Nothing.
I know one. I see. And how did you guys know me?
Mia.
I through Mia. I
Yes,
see.
I have my friend, and my friend is student your student.
Wow, in
Surabaya.
Mathalu.
Yeah, but hello.
I forgot the school. Yeah, so thank you guys for having me. Thank you guys for this opportunity. And I wish you luck on your assignment. I hope I helped a lot on your assignment. And yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jeremy. We are
Thank you,
also
sir.
very grateful to have met and talked with you. We have learned a lot from you also, and we remember that we have to love what we doing.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay. Thank you very much.